The Curse of Oak Island Season 12. Will it happen, and when is it likely to air? The Curse of Oak Island Season 11 ended this week, which, as is always the case, has left fans wondering if there will be a Season 12 and how long we will have to wait before we can start watching. The History Channel guys are holding their cards close to their chests and have not confirmed if they will be broadcasting a new series. However, this isn't new. The channel waits until the fall before announcing a new series. And as we know from the Season 11 finale, the Lagina brothers and their team are more than eager to keep going. They've already planned where they'll start digging for the treasure next year. Frankly, the History Channel would be crazy not to commission another series. The show is pulling in over 2 million cable viewers every episode, and that number does not include streaming or the vast number of viewers outside the U.S. Last December, Forbes reported that The Curse of Oak Island elevated the History Channel from the 18th most-watched cable network in total day viewers to the 8th. The fourth episode of Season 11, broadcast on November 29, received 2.3 million viewers and was the most-watched cable show for that week outside of Fox News shows and Monday Night Football on ESPN. When will Season 12 of The Curse of Oak Island likely air? Therefore, The Curse of Oak Island fans can fully expect Season 12 to begin again in November 2024. The first episode will likely air on Tuesday, November 4 or November 11. The first season of The Curse of Oak Island was only 5 episodes long, but the number of episodes increased yearly until Season 8, which had 25. That was clearly the magic number, as we've had 25 ever since, and Season 12 will likely be no different. The show usually takes a 1-week break during the season, usually at Christmas or in mid-February. That means we can expect episodes until April 29, 2025 or May 6. Fans can catch up with The Curse of Oak Island, drilling down as they wait for Season 12. In the meantime, fans can still get their fix by catching up on the reruns, which the History Channel will continue to repeat throughout the coming months. And new footage will also be available through The Curse of Oak Island. Drilling Down, a spin-off show hosted by Maddie Blake. Maddie will host a new episode of Drilling Down next week during The Curse of Oak Island's usual 8 p.m. slot. The episode synopsis reads, back in Traverse City, the Lagina brothers' hometown, Maddie joins the team to review all the incredible finds uncovered this year and gets a head start on what's to come. Stay tuned to Monsters and Critics for more updates on The Curse of Oak Island Season 12. For over a decade, The Curse of Oak Island has captivated audiences around the world with its blend of historical intrigue, mysterious clues, and the relentless pursuit of a centuries-old treasure. With Rick and Marty Lagina at the helm of the operation, fans have tuned in season after season, hoping to witness the moment when the island finally gives up its secrets. But with each new episode bringing more questions than answers, the central mystery remains: will it ever actually happen? Will the treasure of Oak Island ever be found? To answer that, we need to step back and consider everything the show has built so far, not just the evidence, but the legend, the passion, and the very spirit of Oak Island. A legacy of hope and obsession. Oak Island, a 140-acre plot off the coast of Nova Scotia, has been the focus of treasure hunters since 1795, when 3 teenagers discovered a mysterious depression in the ground. What followed was over 2 centuries of speculation and excavation, riddled with booby traps, inexplicable artifacts, and even tragic deaths. Legends swirled of buried pirate treasure, lost Templar riches, Shakespearean manuscripts, and connections to the Ark of the Covenant. The Lagina brothers were just 2 of many drawn in by the allure, but unlike those before them, they had the tools, team, and television platform to truly explore it. From the very beginning, The Curse of Oak Island was never just about gold and jewels. It was about perseverance, about chasing the unknown, about the belief that truth, no matter how deeply buried, is always within reach if you just keep digging. Clues that keep us guessing. Over the seasons, the team has uncovered tantalizing clues that suggest something or someone was indeed buried on Oak Island. From 17th-century coins and mysterious wooden tunnels to parchments, human bones, and ancient tools, there is no shortage of evidence that major activity occurred on the island long before the lead cross down near Smith's Cove, point to a Templar connection. Others, like the flood tunnels in the Money Pit, suggest a trap engineered to guard something valuable. The garden shaft, the stone roadways, the ancient coconut fiber. These are not the hallmarks of a natural environment. They scream of human intention, of planning and secrecy. So with all of that in mind, the question shifts. Maybe it's not if something is there. Maybe it's when we'll find it. The curse, real or just a dramatic title? Part of what gives Oak Island its mystique is the so-called curse that claims 7 must die before the treasure is found. So far, 6 lives have tragically been lost over the years in pursuit of the island's secrets. For some, this curse adds a chilling layer to the excavation. For others, it's just a dramatic backdrop for a compelling show. Still, the ominous weight of the legend can't be ignored. Every time the team inches closer to what they believe could be a breakthrough, some obstacle, mechanical, legal, or natural, gets in the way. Could the curse be real, after all, or is it simply a metaphor for the difficulty of uncovering truth in a world filled with red herrings and half-buried truths? Will it happen? The truth is, the treasure, if it exists, might not be gold at all. What if the treasure of Oak Island is something far more valuable? Historical proof? A missing piece of the global puzzle? A document, artifact, or relic that rewrites what we thought we knew about history? In that sense, it already has happened. Every discovery adds to the story of Oak Island and reveals truths that were previously hidden. Every season adds weight to the idea that the island was a hub of secretive, possibly sacred activity. But for fans who want a chest of gold coins, a dazzling gem, or a reveal worthy of a Hollywood climax, there's still hope. The deeper they go into the money pit, the more evidence they uncover in the garden shaft and the surrounding boreholes, the more likely it becomes that something major is still buried beneath the island. Technologies have advanced. The team now has access to experts, sonar, seismic surveys, and metal detection tools that previous explorers could only dream of. There's a growing feeling that we're close, so close. Perhaps the true revelation is just a few feet deeper. Perhaps the next dig will be the one that changes everything. A matter of time. So, when will it happen? That depends on your definition. For some, the treasure has already been found in the form of the global conversation, the ancient artifacts, and the renewed interest in lost history. For others, the real payoff has to be something more tangible. With Season 12 reportedly in the works, and Rick Lagina himself hinting in interviews that major progress has been made off-screen, it feels like we are approaching some sort of climax. There's only so long a mystery can stretch before resolution or disappointment arrives. But Oak Island has always played by its own rules. If it's going to happen, it will likely come in dramatic fashion. A discovery that can't be dismissed as debris or coincidence. Something that sets historians reeling. Something that finally justifies 2 centuries of obsession. Conclusion: it will happen because it must, whether the treasure is material or metaphorical. The Laginas won't stop until they find what they're looking for. And neither will we. The Curse of Oak Island is more than a television show. It's a saga, a mission, a testament to the human spirit's refusal to give up on the unknown. Every season digs deeper, both into the earth and into our imaginations. So will it happen? Yes, in some ways it already has, and in others, the biggest reveal may still lie ahead. Because Oak Island isn't just a place, it's a promise.